Here's the thing that I've done on my YouTube channel. Now I get people that come on, and I don't like, I have agents come on my channel, my Austin channel all the time. And then I'll bring on, I've brought on a mayoral candidate. I've brought on somebody who just left the tax office, who was on the board, and had him talk about the taxing and what's happening with taxes in Austin. One thing I haven't done though is gone through and say, hey, look, I'd love for you to come on and talk about inspections or whatever, but hey, you're gonna have to pay for it. That's something I've never done, but it's something I've thought about. So, I just don't know how to do that,
And so I would come up with a program like our community resource program here. I want you to be a part of it, and you're going to be on our website. Here's the placeholder, and that starts at $500 a month. But now, if you want to take it to the next level and do $1,000 a month, I'm going to put you on a pod. I'm going to put you on a monthly newsletter.
I like that.
And it's all those things, the upsell, the stuff that they really want outside of just the placement on the website, that they're going to be like, yeah, I'll pay for the higher number and be a part of that. So it's a little different than just saying, hey, pay to come on the pod, right? It's like, you're going to have this whole package. The higher package includes a spot on my pod, which here's the numbers. Like you've got great numbers.
Yeah.
You should be thinking about having, if you don't already, a blog that is, driving traffic to the website. Like our, Connecticut team, we are nationally ranking on mill rates. And like if someone types in, what are mill rates, or, what are the different, because we have mill rates in Connecticut, what are the tax assessments? We have so much content on that so that when people are Googling it, they're landing on our blog. We're on the first page of Google for a bunch of these categories. So it's all information out there that you're giving to your buyers anyways. Even if you're not the source of it, just source it on your blog appropriately and link out to it to drive more traffic, because then your numbers are going to go up and you're going to have better numbers to show people for this resource package that you want them on.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like this question right here because it kind of fills in right in. Like, obviously, I have a well-known YouTube channel in the Austin area. I've spent 2 years working on, right? So this question right here, I think is a very good question. I'll give my feedback. I just want to hear yours. How does this work for a newer agent? I would say, number one, you got to start doing all the work to get, number one, if you're doing the work, that's what we're saying right here, which is talking to people, doing the news articles, doing what's happening in the market. The more you do it, then the more you're going to have people coming to you to do this. Because I have people who come to me all the time wanting basically free stuff, right? So, but what do you think, Byron? How should a new agent handle this, or somebody who doesn't have the reach yet?
Yeah, it's a great question. And newer can mean a lot of different things. So love to know the specific numbers and all of that. But you've got to become as obsessed with knowing these apps. I mentioned TikTok before, like creating, short 64-second form videos specifically for TikTok, and then repurposing them on Reels without the TikTok splash is something you should be obsessed with. I would look at, in your community, and I'm doing this right now, and I'm showing it to the marketing manager here on TikTok. Like, there's an account in Connecticut that is featuring all the local spots, voiceover, like I talked about before, that is really trending, right? It's like, hey, we should be thinking about this from our perspective. So you've got to really become obsessed with learning the ins and outs of YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of these different platforms that are going to get your message out there. And do it every single day, low budget. Have an hour and a half a day where you're producing content on all of these platforms, always telling stories. Like, I'm thinking about, how Paige Steckling is always telling a great story, in her Instagram story feed, and others, right? Like, you want to, Glenda, like the stories that you're telling throughout your day, it should start in the morning, and you can do a vlog on Instagram stories every single day, right? So you've got to just get used to doing that all the time. Now, if you're super new and you're under 10 deals, you've got to put yourself in position to get the double-digit sales and double-digit reviews immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So that might mean joining a team that has instant, now bottom of the funnel Zillow leads, bottom of the funnel Realtor.com leads. Like I never give this advice where it's like, hey, just focus on social and in 12 months, you know, you're going to start seeing deals. That's advice to make you go broke. My advice would be get into position right now where, yeah, even if you're working these deals at 30%, go out and get your freaking past client database up to 20 people, up to 50 people, up to 100 people as quickly as you can. You want 100 past clients within your first 3 years of the business, because then you can basically have an annuity of 20, 25 of those 100 people are going to either refer you somebody, they're going to transact, they're going to know somebody each and every year. 20% of your database should be turning over some business for you. So you're going to have this automatic business coming in. But you got to do both at the same time. I don't believe, this is going to be divisive. I don't believe that new agents should take a weekend off in their first year outside of a vacation, outside of a holiday. Yep. I don't believe new agents should take a weekend off at all. So you're doing some big deals, Jacqueline. Last deal was double-ended at 2.8 million. Great. Last sale at 2.8 million, double-ended. What I will say to you, which I say to my new agents all the time, maybe you're in a high price market. My agents are like, I got to get a $2.8 million deal. Like, congrats to you.
That's
for
awesome.
Getting that. That is awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
What I will also say is that's two sides. That's not going to make a career. And nobody in your town is now going to be like, I'm automatically giving Jacqueline my $2.5 million deals and up because of that one sale. It is one sale. It's two sides. Put it into perspective, right? That Newport one Beach, sale, people are going to forget about Newport Beach, California. There's some serious competition in Newport Beach, California. Yep. I promise you the day after it closed, everybody in that market forgot about that sale. Yep. I promise you nobody remembers that sale. So you need to amplify it and make sure that it has a 60-day shelf life. You got to go old school with it. If you haven't door knocked everybody in that community 3 times each, you're making a massive mistake on that sale. You need to make sure everybody in that community knows from you personally that you've made that sale. And you need to be creating content around it while you're door knocking, right? So the phone's got to be up. You've got to be talking about it and letting everybody know 60 days. If you just did it, you've got the next 60 days of shelf life. Squeeze the juice out of it as often as you can.
Thanks for watching this episode of Agent Content Creators. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you like this content. Hit the like button as well. Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Also, share this video with a friend. Watch one of these. We'll catch you in the next video.